Sorry if I sound dead inside during this video, but I got sick while recording and yeah. Well, go enjoy the video. I was playing just a casual game of Fortnite right after the new update. And during that game I thought about one thing. Can you win a match in Fortnite while suffering from short-term memory loss? I've never seen anyone do this challenge before, so I decided to give it a try. After I loaded into the game, I decided to start off by landing at this house in Magic Mosses. After I got my first weapon, I started looking for some shield potions. Luckily, I found a big potion. I decided to save it for later, since I could possibly find some small ones. I decided to leave that house and start looking for another weapon I could use. I managed to find some impulses and a big shield potion, which I decided to save for later, in case I found some small ones. I was also lucky enough to get my first weapon of the match, the Sentinel Pump Shotgun. Since I saw some gunshots, I decided to get some shield by drinking the potion I got earlier. Luckily for me, there were some small shield potions nearby. I wanted to drink them to protect myself better from a possible attack, but for some reason the game wouldn't let me drink them. I guess it was glitched or something. I was so annoyed that I decided to replace them with bubble shields. Right after that, I found an enemy and decided to kill them. I decided to pick up their SMG as my first weapon of the match. Right after that, I noticed another guy. I don't know when I got these shockwaves, but I used them to get close to the enemy. Getting that elimination got me thinking. Can you win a match in Fortnite while suffering from short-term memory loss? I decided to give this challenge a shot, since I have never seen anyone try this before. I started the game by landing at the new location they added in a recent update. It was quite far from the boss, but I managed to get there. After landing, I was instantly attacked. After searching my first chest, I decided to get full shields as fast as possible. This is where I decided to get my first kill of the match. The weapons this guy dropped became my first weapons of the match, and I was happy to have them. I looked around the location for some more loot and I found my first chest of the match. I decided to use the chug splashes to get full shield and to leave the location because the storm was catching up. Luckily, when I was leaving, I found my first weapon of the match. But I got distracted by an Earth Sprite to which I gave my only weapon. Luckily, it gave me a legendary SMG, which became my first weapon of the match. Then I found a water sprite, which I sacrificed to get new weapons and a water boon. But I think my game must have glitched, because I got two weapons from that. A purple AR and a purple shotgun. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Right after that, I decided to go to Seaport City to chase a guy that I saw. But then I was attacked by someone who was wearing the Hatsune Miku skin. I decided to use the bunkers that I somehow got. I have no idea where they came from, but I was forced out of it because someone attacked me from behind. Then I went to attack them at close range, and after that tough battle, I got my first kill of the match. But after that, I started wondering, can you win a match in Fortnite with Dementia? Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone attempt this challenge before. It seems quite difficult to accomplish, but is it possible? Is it possible to win a match in Fortnite with short-term memory loss? On my first attempt, I landed at the new location. I've never been there before, but for some reason it seemed like I had already discovered it. I guess the game was glitched. Right from the start, I managed to get a shotgun and an SMG. Then I went straight to fight this guy, who used the bubble shield. Luckily I won. After that, I found the Typhoon Blade, a very good mobility item, so I decided to take it. Then I replaced the AR I had for some reason with this SMG, but then by mistake I replaced it with bubble shields. Luckily I noticed that and went back to get it. For some reason I had a medkit in my inventory, so I decided to swap it with the bubbles. Right after that I got my first kill of the match. Then I found some chug splashes, decided to get some shields from them, and replace my SMG with an AR. After that, I drove towards the gunshots to get my first kill of the match. Here I managed to kill 3 people, but for some reason the counter showed 5 kills. I guess the game glitched or something. I also decided to hire this NPC. It's probably the best one in the game right now because it can reveal people's location. I wanted to get a boon. I got in this car that someone left and started looking for a shrine. I found a water spirit and decided to sacrifice it for the water boon. I noticed that someone was following me. Luckily it was just an NPC. For some weird reason it behaved like I hired it. I guess it's another one of those glitches that happened. Then I found a wind sprite. I decided to sacrifice it for a boon. But for some reason when I got to this shrine, I couldn't sacrifice it. And that got me thinking. Can you win a match in Fortnite while suffering from short-term memory loss? I've never seen anyone attempt this before, so I decided to give it a go. This challenge proved to be one of the more difficult ones, yet a very fun one. So let's ask ourselves, is it possible to win a match in Fortnite while suffering from short-term memory loss? Yeah, it is. But to better understand how it is possible, you really need to watch part 1. Bye bye.